The Daily Download. The Daily Download. Daily Download. With Mac and Gaydos. The biggest stories now.
Penn State is under scrutiny for alleged sex abuse allegations.
Yeah, this is the coaching legend and defensive coordinator, Jerry Sandusky. He was there till 1999. He was arraigned on more than 40 charges alleging sex crimes involving minors as young as 10 years old. Here's the problem. If anybody else knew that this was going on, that's what the cops have to figure out.
Right.
Who knew what and who knew it when at Penn State? Were they protecting the guy? Were they trying to figure out, we got to keep this quiet so we can keep our defensive coordinator, because Penn State was such a huge school back in the 90s. If anybody knows anything, they got to get rid of him. You got to not shut the program down, but you've got to make an example of, whether it be, the Catholic Church or whether it be some kind of, celebrity. Right. You cannot keep this quiet.
It's amazing how people would want to keep the rape of children quiet.
I know.
It's amazing how people would want to cover something like that up. Why would you want to cover something like that up? What kind of a human being wants to cover up that there's some guy and he's a pervert, and you know what? He probably went out and did it a lot more. I mean,
yeah, that's what I want to wait for,
watch.
too. How many other people will come forward? Because this guy's like 67 years old. How many other people who are now adults will come forward with this guy?
Abusing boys in a locker room shower.
And can you imagine being the head coach and this is your legacy? He could be fired.
Arizona has some dirty air, but just how bad is it?
We're the 8th dirtiest
metro
area in the United States.
Oh, well, I mean, you drive anywhere.
Yeah, one word.
Not only that, if you drive anywhere around the city, on certain days you can just see that brown fog or that brown smog with all the pollution in there. Oh,
that was not here when I came to town in '96.
Right.
Jamie, when did that brown smog arrive? Because it wasn't here when I came in '96.
Well, I think it's been around for a while. We live in a bowl.
Yeah.
So
but I don't remember that.
When did you go on the air?
96.
Yeah, 97.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I polluted the airwaves. I polluted the airwaves and the air in 15
You
of my
brought
ears.
it to town, Gaydos.
That's how I do's it, Jamie. That's how I roll. Arizona is the 8th dirtiest metro area in the United States. It's because of the big dust storm. Big dust storms, that we have. But let's see.
We're
article
surrounded by dirt.
Yeah, and I hear,
desert.
from what I understand, everybody brings all their plants from everywhere else they've ever
so
lived.
bad. Yeah.
So you actually have tons more allergens in the air that mixes with the dirt and the dust, and it just hangs, and it just sticks.
Bakersfield, California, number 1.
Yeah.
Let's see, Los Angeles 2, San Diego 9, Arizona we're 8.
That's not a good place. Not a good place to be.
The Conrad Murray trial is over.
Yes, it is.
We, the jury in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Conrad Robert Murray, guilty of the crime of involuntary manslaughter.
Yeah, he's going to go to jail for 4 years.
This is the guy that will be known forever as the guy who killed Michael Jackson, even though there is, I guess, contrary testimony to the fact that, did Jacko do it to himself? Did Conrad Murray administer the lethal dose? Look, either way, this guy got pinned, but it wasn't capital murder. So he's going to spend maybe 4 years, maybe 5 years in prison.
I don't think this is the guy who killed Michael Jackson. I think Joe Jackson's the guy who killed his own son. And I'm not saying that he's the one that gave him the lethal injection.
But he drove him to that point.
Yeah, I mean, he drove the guy mad.
Oh, by the way,
insane.
The Jackson family said, thank goodness there's finally justice has finally been served.
Yeah, they didn't do anything to help their brother.
No.
All they do is want to make money off of him. That's all the family ever wanted to do was make money off of him.
You said that, and then I watched Celebrity Apprentice like last winter, and all, not Janet, the other one, all
LaToya
talked about was Michael and money. Michael and money.
They're sick people.
Oh, well, we can do this because we can sell this because Michael's estate, blah, blah, blah. It was apparent that the family uses him.
He was never a brother to any of them. He was just a way to make money.
Right.
And
because their careers faltered.
Well, they never had the talent.
Right, exactly.
They weren't even close. All right, that's a daily download. It's the five biggest stories of the day.
Yes.